Hello, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. My camera seems to be a little bit bulky here, so it may not be, I'm not lip syncing, but it may look like it. And I'm here today with Al in Japan. Hello, sir.
Hello. There we go.
Yes, surprise
Hi,
you,
how are
huh?
you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
have a
always good to
secret
see you.
portal directly to Al's computer, and I just decided to invite him
That's
in.
right. Yeah,
And Al and
caught me gambling. Yeah, I was losing all
I
my money on the internet.
So, Al and I do reviews together occasionally, and I always enjoy it because Al has a great palate and he has the vocabulary to describe, exactly what he is experiencing.
Cool.
Absolutely. And today we're going to take a look at dun, 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 this beer.
Well,
It is called
supposedly we're going to be rewarded.
Rewarded. Yes.
Kaori no, yeah. Is
Yeah.
it
This is called
Kaori no Gohoubi? Is that right?
yes. The full
Gohoubi.
name is Suntory, the premium malts Kaori no Gohoubi, which could translate, the last
Mm,
part could translate as kind of reward of scent or scented reward, something like that. Yeah.
mm,
So,
yeah.
and of course, clearly they're referring to aroma here. And what aroma are we expected to get from this, Alan? What do you think?
Well, kind of sneakily written in very hard to read character. Well, no, not so hard. Maybe a little hard to show here, but it says Hallertauer Blanc.
Mm,
And so that would be a German, I don't know, hybrid possibly. I'm not
mm,
familiar with the Blanc variety of Hallertauer, but
mm,
or
mm.
maybe that's Blanc is a style of beer. I do not know.
Yeah.
But
Water
so I'm
tower.
expecting some
Yes.
Germanic hopping here.
Absolutely. Hallertauer Blanc is primarily known for giving a kind of white wine sort of aroma and flavor as well.
Ah,
That's
okay.
the Blanc. The Blanc part in it is the referring to the white wine.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is we assume it's a limited one, but it doesn't say limited on here. So
Uh-huh.
they put out a number of different beers in their Japanese ale series and also in their Kaori no nantoka, Kaori and something,
Mm,
some kind of
right.
aroma ale. Um, and actually, I'm not sure if this is an ale or a lager. It doesn't really specify. So maybe we'll find out when we try it here. This is 5.5% alcohol by volume, and on Rate Beer there were no ratings so far when I checked.
Ah,
However,
okay.
a a beer nerd that Alan and I both know. He was quite impressed with it and posted actually
No,
on Facebook about it. So,
my
um,
goodness.
yeah, and this
Kyoto
is a man who,
Lefty.
yeah, he knows his craft beer. And this, of course, is not craft; it is a major, but got some
Hmm.
certainly some praise from him. And
Yeah. I haven't seen his remarks, and which is a good thing because I will want to make my own judgments, but often I agree with his characterization. He's got a really of the three of us, I think he's got the best palate, to be honest.
he certainly has the most
Um,
experience with a variety of beers,
Certainly. Yeah, he's tasted and he knows his German beer.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. In fact, he was in Germany this year, I think. Okay, so this was released on the 19th of November, 2024, so just under a month
Hmm.
ago. And rate beer, no ratings whatsoever. Untapped, there were 46 ratings when I checked, and the average was 3.26. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's out of five, so not terribly bad.
Okay.
At 217 yen at the store where I bought it, and that would be $1.40 in US dollar terms, and €1 34 cents in euros. So
Hmm.
it's all malt beer. The malt is a combination of both domestic and foreign malt and hops, and we have to assume the hops
Hmm.
are of course imported from Germany. So they don't
Hmm.
specify that, but as far as I know, Hallertauer Blanc is not grown in Japan at all. Japan grows a lot of different types of hops, including Cascade hops, but not Hallertauer Blanc, to my knowledge. So, what do you say, Al? Should we get into it?
Well, I would say kampai, shall we?
Kampai. Roast skull. Salud.
Yep, salud, indeed. Gombe. Let's see here.
À votre temps. Okay, so, we are clearly looking for some kind of aroma. The appearance is kind of medium gold blonde.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and
that's German. That's earthy.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Wow.
We had just tried a beer for those following the channel that was using a Japanese hop. That was the Kirin's Toritate hop, and that had a really citrusy, lemony character, which was quite interesting. And this is definitely going back much more to Europe. Wow. Okay.
So Hallertauer Blanc is intended to provide some kind of like white wine sort of component. What do you think, Al?
Well, that doesn't jump out at me at first.
No, it doesn't.
I do drink a lot of wine, so
no, I'm not a wine drinker, so but you are.
We'll see. Yeah,
it might come out in the flavor.
Yeah, we'll see as we try it and as we drink it. Maybe there'll be a note or something that's kind of winey like.
So the aroma is I'm going to say floral.
Yeah.
Maybe lightly grassy.
Yeah, for me, more floral than some German hops, but definitely with that solid earthy character.
Yes. Yeah, Hallertauer is a noble hop, which of course used in pilsners, other lagers. Hallertauer Blanc, of course, has a different character, slightly different character. It's a cross.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, kampai.
Kampai. Okay.
Okay. Wine? Wine?
Well, not initially. But what strikes me, a really nice combo. The malt, it's a bit, it's malty. It's got that darker kind of malt character, a little bit more malty heaviness in there than our previous Kirin beer we tried. And the hops really just balance beautifully with it. It is pretty good. The initial hit, particularly, very, very tasty. Nice start.
Yeah. I would think, it definitely has something like a wine that's coming in, certainly in mid palate.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at the bitterness too, the bitter tracks we get with this. I wasn't expecting that. Extremely flavorful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the wine character, I think of Sauvignon Blanc white wine and very aromatic and so on, and very kind of savory. And beer hops are kind of savory too. So I could kind of see it's I wouldn't call it Sauvignon Blanc like, but that would be a bit of a stretch. But yeah, it's got a little bit of white wine character. Okay, that's not entirely just simply marketing, I don't think.
It's interesting combination of flavors. The balance, like you said, the balance of the malt and the hops, the interplay between them is really something. much more flavorful than, if you get the average Japanese lager. This has got a ton more character, really.
Yeah, and they didn't stint. I think there's enough malt to kind of support it. And again, we're talking, if you want, if you're comparing it to German beers or craft, Japanese craft beers,
Yeah.
using German styles, it's not going to be up to
No,
that level. But
no.
for the majors, just kind of keeping that kind of mid tier, comparing it to the base level
Yes.
of the German majors, this is a cut above, I would
Absolutely.
say.
And I should point out again, this is the premium malts series, which is really Suntory's kind of high line of their top line beers, and except for the Master's Dream, but
Yeah,
this is their higher line of beer, and so the base is always generally very high quality ingredients in this premium malts line. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think they do
Interesting
have
beer.
enough malt. In general, I think their premium malt series, the malt is not, there's enough malt there to put it over the line so that it's not just borderline, just barely enough malt to get you by. It's just a little bit more. So that,
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
that malt flavor is kind of hanging around. So yeah, nicely balanced. Pretty good.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely
Nice.
worth a try.
Yes, for sure. So once again, this is called the premium malts Kaori no Gohoubi, and it is available in a variety of stores in Japan right now. You can find it. Can't remember where I bought this again a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure where I got
Yeah.
it, but
I think I saw it at a Lawson's convenience store.
yeah.
But yeah, you can check
Hmm.
different convenience stores, and this may well be available in some supermarkets as well.
Yeah, that's for
So,
sure. Hmm. Yeah. So I think Alan and I would both say
hmm,
give this one a go.
yeah, thumbs up on this
Two
guy.
thumbs up on this
Definitely.
one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where the
If you
two
want to
thumbs up comes from?
know,
Roger
I should
Ebert.
wait a
Ebert and
minute.
Siskel and Ebert. I mean, that's the most famous one that I can think of.
Oh,
Siskel
okay.
and
Well,
Ebert's TV show.
yeah, I was thinking the gladiators, that if they,
Oh,
live or die, right? I
I
mean,
see. But two thumbs up.
two thumbs up. No, that I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, Siskel and Ebert used to. Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel had a TV show on public television,
I do remember.
and yeah, and if they agreed and they both liked the movie, it was a two thumbs up movie.
Two thumbs up.
Quite
Yeah,
often they
yeah.
disagreed with each other.
That was kind of the way that show was set up, wasn't it? To
Yeah,
mostly
they
disagree.
were definitely good counterparts to each other. They did not get along
Yeah, yeah. It
sometimes.
was a good show. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a fun show. I enjoyed it.
he's
Yeah.
he's probably one of my favorite critics of all time. I mean, Roger
Uh,
Ebert.
yeah, definitely the Spinal Tap. Watch the review of Spinal Tap that those guys did. That's pretty fun. I mean, it's a fun movie anyway, but I think that was a particularly good review. Yeah, that one sticks in my mind.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I used to watch him. I think it
Yeah.
was like once a week on public television. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which I hope public television is still around at the end of next year. We'll see what all
Have,
the Republicans have in
oh,
mind. But
have there been talk of scuttling public
oh,
radio and TV?
in the past, definitely that was, I mean, one of their
Yeah.
projects, the Project 25, uh,
God,
2025
that's
is to cut cut the National Endowment for the Arts, cut public, cut Voice of America, cut everything.
yeah. Americans don't deserve art. Yeah,
And this is
yeah. We
this is
don't deserve art.
infinitesimal amount of the budget, but any case, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need good objective news reporting. Forget about that.
So,
Jeez.
well, before we get too political here, Al and I are going
Yeah.
to sign off.
I'm,
Please go get one of these and try it out and let us know
yeah.
what you think. Okay. Yeah. And if
Okay,
you
yeah,
are,
very good.
yeah. So again,
So
you're
if you're on, yeah, if you're on a budget, right, stop by the convenience store and pick one of these guys up. But maybe have a beer before you go into the craft beer place just to kind of get warmed up, and then have the really good stuff at the craft beer bar.
there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not bad. Not bad. A good one to get your palate wet.
Thank you very much, everybody, and please do subscribe to the channel. And I would like to get a comment from you. I will reply as soon as I can. And
yeah, if you try any of these beers, or yeah, I'd really always be interested in hearing what people think. Based if you have, more. I have very little experience with German beers. At least not in recent history. I haven't been to Germany for a long time, so. Boy, but anything, yeah, any experience you have, be interesting to hear what you guys think.
Okay, that is it for today. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Cheers.